And if you have not heard this morning as of yet, just I think it was like 5:45, a quarter to 6 o'clock in the morning. This morning, all of the nominations for the 78th Golden Globes have dropped. Yeah, first of all, I was a little gobsmacked. 78 years of the Golden Globes. I mean, like, I know that the Academy Awards has been around for a long time. I guess I just never really stopped to consider that the Golden Globes has kind of been around for quite a while itself, you know? The Golden Globes, I think we can all kind of agree, it kind of plays second fiddle to the Academy Awards. It's a modge podge. It's kind of a fun, slap-happy celebration of, hey, let's have an awards ceremony. It's not the pristine. It's not quite up to the same level of excellence as what we've come to expect from the Academy over the years. But, I mean, it still recognizes talent. It still recognizes great performances, great directing. But the thing is, it is a Mod Podge. Yes, they celebrate both television and film. And that's great. Awesome. Sure. Go for it. But also sometimes their categories don't make a lot of sense. Let's jump into this article from Variety. You know, they're kind of highlighting a lot of stuff here, but let's look at this for a second. Here's one of the categories: the best television series in musical or comedy. First of all, I would like to point out, why is there both a musical and comedy category mashed together? So we have Emily in Paris, The Flight Attendant, The Great, Schitt's Creek, and Ted Lasso. All of these shows are completely different in tone. All of these shows are completely different in tone.
Yeah.
I mean, Kim and I just finished watching The Flight Attendant, which is very, very different from Schitt's Creek, which is very, very different from Ted Lasso. So it's confusing to me why these three properties, these three shows are mashed into the same category. I mean, I understand it is what it is. It's what the Golden Globes does. I've never understood their thought process here. Greg, like I said, you've been around for a while. You know what's going on with comedy and entertainment and award ceremonies and stuff like this. Do you have any idea as to why the Golden Globes mashes these bizarre properties together into one category?
Well, okay. Have they always done this, or is this like a?
Well, I mean, in recent history, they have. As far as my memory goes back, they always have. I don't know if that's what they've always done since their genesis, but it's kind of what they're known for now.
Yeah, because okay. Here's the thing about the Golden Gloves. The reason why I love the Golden, I didn't say gloves, globes.
The Golden Gloves. That's
about,
a boxing event.
Yeah, it's a boxing. I used to box. I used to box. I think that's why I said it. The Golden Globes. The thing about the Golden Globes that I like is that it's not as prestige as the Academy Awards. It's actually kind of like the night that Hollywood gets to be ratchet. You know what I mean? Like, there's always some ratchetness that goes on there because they always drink it and all that stuff there. So I kind of think that whoever's on the committee that does all that nonsense at the Golden Globes, I just think they just don't care. They just like, you know what, let's just mash up two completely different things into one category, the music and comedy. And the funny thing about when you show the nominations, I'll be perfectly honest with you, Mike. I have not watched not any one of those shows. I'll be like, all I see when you had put up the nomination, I just saw white. I was like, yeah, no, I missed that. But I do know that Emily in Paris was talked about a lot last year, but not for how good it was, for how terrible it was. And the fact that it got nominated just shows you how much of a crappy year we had in movies last year.
You're right, man. You are so right. Like, COVID has really messed up a lot of the award ceremonies for this year. A lot of the award ceremonies. I mean, like, yes, there has been some really great television to come out, and there have been a few really good movies. I don't know if there have been great. I mean, no, like Mank has been nominated. I mean, like David Fincher. How can you go wrong? Trial of Chicago 7 is absolutely fantastic. That might be my favorite movie of the year so far. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was pretty great. There have been some pretty good movies to come out, but as you point out, this has kind of been 2020 has kind of been a crap year because everything's had to be delayed. Everything's been pushed back. I feel like with the studios, all of the good stuff that the studios have had to share have been kept on ice for a moment. So that they can have a theatrical release, so they can actually earn money. And so everything else that's like, this is okay, that's the stuff that they're releasing.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like this kind of sounds so messed up that I'm saying this, but this is no disrespect to anybody that's been nominated for this year's Golden Globes. But I feel like if you win this year, it's kind of like you're like the fighter that won the championship belt, but you didn't fight the champion to get it. It was just given to you because the champion had to drop out for some reason.
Champion had the flu.
Yeah, he had the flu. Like, here's the belt, okay? He had to drop. He's got a fraternity test. Like, okay, he's got some stuff going on. Here's the belt, okay? I feel like that's like if you win, like if I was an actor and I won the Golden Globes this year, I'd be happy, but I'd be like, okay, I kind of feel like the bench player of a championship team is like, I didn't do anything to win this, but I still won.
I agree. But I also really like your observation about like the Golden Globes they know what they are. They know what they are. They're loosey-goosey. It's fun. It's silly. They don't take themselves all that seriously, which is why in the past, the Golden Globes has always been really fun to watch. All the celebrities, all of Hollywood, everybody gets together, gets trashed. And let's throw out. It's like a really high-class version of what was the award ceremony that they did every year on The Office? Oh, shoot. What was the name of that award?
You know what it reminds me of? Here's an analogy I like to use. The Golden Globes are like the VMAs in music, and the Academy Awards is like the Grammys.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. I never thought of it like that, but I mean, that's true. The big question for all of you guys is, what do you think of the Golden Globes? Do you watch them? Do you care about them? Do you put a lot of clout in the Golden Globes? Are you more kind of along the lines of like Greg and saying like, they know what they are. Like it's just a fun time had by all, and who cares? It doesn't matter. Or do you think that we should maybe take the Golden Globes a little bit more seriously? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know what those are. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Luke Skywalker would want you to do. Da 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 dun dun da 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 dun dun.